Speaking from fear and excitement, all that words.
Hello and welcome back to the Metal Antics podcast, episode 15. I'm joined today by my co-host Isaiah.
Hello.
Michael isn't here today. He had some stuff to do with work. But we're joined by a very special guest today, Will Ramos or Ramos?
It's Ramos, technically.
Ramos.
But I say Ramos for everybody else because, you know, when you tell people to spell Ramos, they put an O instead of an A.
Okay.
And it's like...
It turns like Ramos.
Exactly. It's like, no, it's Ramos,
Yeah.
But thank you guys for having me. Very excited to be
Thank
here.
you for coming on. It's an honor for us. How have you been through the COVID so far?
Oh, it's crazy. You know, there's like a lot of staying at home and playing World of Warcraft, which was like unhealthy, but it's great.
Yeah.
You know, you eat a lot of like bad food and play video games and somehow try and stay busy. You know,
just living life at this point.
Pretty much. You know, I remember before COVID hit, I feel like work was kicking, and then work now it's. I work in the film industry, so now it's just like pretty much it's done. It's very upsetting.
What do you do?
I'm like a PA. Pretty much the slave of the film.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you know, you ever see like those movies where the director guy's like, I want a coffee. And then you're like, yeah, here's your coffee, Mr. Director. She's like, that's not the right coffee. And he slaps it on the floor and he's like, oh, okay, you're the right coffee. I'm that guy. I'm the guy getting the coffee.
Oh man.
So it's great.
I mean, you got to work your way up. So.
Right. One day I'm gonna be the director. One day,
Yeah.
probably not, but you know. I'm gonna aim high, shoot for the stars.
I was just say, you were, on tour right before COVID with Lorna Shore.
Hell yeah.
I want to hear your side of the story. We heard Austin's side of it, and I want to hear, like, what your side of the story is. Like, when they first asked you how the tour was.
Oh, dude.
Let's get into it.
Well, first of all, for starters, like, when I was in Awaken Providence, like, a billion years ago, it feels like. I think it was like 4 years ago. It's crazy. We went on tour with the Lorna dudes for like, it wasn't even a tour. It was literally a weekender. But you know, when you're like, yo, we're on tour, dude. I'm on a freaking 4-day tour. And so like, we did like this really cool weekender. And I guess like, I got to get more friendly with Austin and stuff. Like we always just kind of like knew each other through like, he would always take pictures, just kind of like Eduardo in a way. And I just became really cool with him for some reason. Like we just clicked, you know? And then when the whole CJ thing happened, he was like, hey man, we need somebody to fill in for this potential tour coming up. Do you want to like try out for it? And at the time, like everybody and their moms was trying out. I was like, I'm definitely not going to get this, but I'll just make a 1-2 video, you know what I mean? And I sent it to him and he was like, dude, this is awesome. And then he was like, dude, just try it out for the fill-in position, do the tour. I was like, all right, great. And then I ended up doing the tour, which was freaking awesome. Until shit hit the fan. Yeah. And then it was not awesome anymore. Yeah. But that was pretty much it.
It was going high, and then it went as low as it could get.
Dude, I was like, this is it. I'm on tour. I'm going to go to Switzerland. I've never even been to Switzerland. I've always wanted to go to Switzerland, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then, that didn't happen. So, very upsetting. One tear. I remember the last 3 days we ate it was literally back-to-back breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Burger King. It was horrible. It was the worst thing. Ugh.
Is Burger King different out there?
It is. They have some fancy things, but you're like,
it's still
Burger
King.
King. Yeah, exactly. You're like,
did it taste any different? Like, was it better or worse?
Dude, it was 100% better. Like, dude, they had like, you know, over here we got Burger King, which is like chicken nuggets. Yeah. I just had chicken nuggets. Just came back from Burger King before I got here, actually. No big deal. But over there, they have like veggie nuggets. And it's like, it tastes like, if you ever have like a pot sticker, like a dumpling, like it's like a only vegetable, it tastes like garlicky and vegetable-y. Dude, I was like, I could eat this, no problem.
Yeah, they definitely put more production value to their shit over there.
They love it, dude.
I watch videos all the time of like their shit over there.
Bro,
I wish.
I went, in Germany, we went to this place. We went to McDonald's. We went to McDonald's.
Maybe you've heard of it.
Yeah, you know. Dude, you could get the 10-10 deal, which was like 10 chicken wings and 10 chicken nuggets in a freaking whatever, the holder things that they had over there. I was like, dude, this is where I gotta live. I love chicken wings. I'm all about that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I love how excited you are talking about it.
Dude, it was so good. I was
so
like,
passionate about chicken.
Dude, I could go on about chicken, but you know.
It's the little things in life.
It is, dude. Yeah. I was like, But yeah, that's pretty much my story. When that whole thing happened, you know, I was like hopeful, you know, like maybe these guys will hit me up in the future, but I don't think they're doing anything. So for the time being, it's just kind of like, I'm going to focus on what I'm doing. So I'm doing the whole monument and the Euclid thing. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember, you know, I was talking this about you a while ago, and like when I was trying to get you on. And, you know, I was here with my band earlier last year when you were actually practicing here. And I saw you because I was talking to Eddie, and I was, like, talking to another band member. And I was like, yeah, Lorna practices here and stuff. And he was like, oh, yeah, they're here right now. I was like, what the fuck? They're here right now? I was like, I got to see them. So, like, I'm walking out, and I see you guys. And I'm like, that's Will from Monument. I know that guy. Loosely. You know? I was like, holy
the
shit.
truth has been revealed. The secret. Surprise.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah,
what are the odds of that, really? What's a small
Seriously.
world?
Yeah, it was just crazy. And, you know, here we are.
I know, and now literally back, I feel like this was the place that we recorded in, or that we practiced in, rather, when we were freaking practicing for the position. Well, I think it was here. It may have been the one over. It's the same, literally the same exact room.
Yeah, every room's like exactly.
That
Yeah,
was bigger.
exactly.
That was the same.
Pretty
So,
much.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a small world, dude. You guys should have came by. Should have been like, what's up, dude? What's going on?
You know, I wasn't going to be like, you know what? I'm going to walk in Lorna Shore's practice. I'm
It's
gonna say
just-
hi.
You're like, hey,
No,
guys, what's up?
It's just still from that fan perspective. I don't want to bother them. Like,
Yeah.
Well, now we're homies, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Now, I'll walk in anytime.
Absolutely, just be like, hey,
Just practicing. Yo,
Just
I'm in
walk
this
straight
bitch.
in.
And I know now to bring chicken.
yeah, we're gonna walk in
chicken.
with chicken. It's like no way we're
Absolutely.
getting turned away.
Hopefully they hit me up and then we'll see each other. You know, again, we'll figure something out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But, so overall, how would you rate your tour experience? Because there's a high standard with Lorna Shore, it being overseas, too. I'm going to go 1 to 1,000. 1,000 is, it was impossible to top.
Oh, dude. I'm going to say...
Give us so many fucking numbers. To
I know, that was a lot. I'm like, wow. This,
You got to get
it
specific
could
with that
be...
shit.
Honestly, dude, I got to say it was like at least a 900 to 1,000. I want to say 1,000, but you know,
Never
cut
know.
short. It's never perfect. There's always something wrong, but it
Right.
was cool to get...
We'll go with the 999.
There you go. We'll go with that.
Yep.
Because usually when like I've been on tour with other bands, you know, you sleep in the van. You got to freaking... I've had times where there wasn't even enough seats to sleep on, so I got to get on the floor, the little where people put their feet down on the long side. So it's like I could still lay down, but you're just kind of like claustrophobic. So it's great. But now I finally get a bunk bed. I'm like, dude,
A bunk bed.
I've never even slept in a bunk bed in a van or anything like that before. So that was pretty
You get
cool.
top or bottom bunk.
I got the top.
That's what's up.
I've always
I
found
was
that
a
so
tall
cool.
guy.
You got to go top bunk if you get to
Dude.
like choose. You got to go top bunk.
Dude, I mean, that's what I'm... But it was hot. I'm not gonna lie. The top bunk, hot.
Yeah, you're right.
Smells, too. Everyone's feet and shit. It's fucking...
Yeah,
all the
there's
smells
a
are like...
whole lot of man in that van.
A lot of man. But... Still sick. Because now I could climb up to my bunk. Like, I had to, like, climb on the other bunks to, like, make it to the top.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so sick.
You get to parkour to sleep.
Pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
nobody else got that. Everyone was, like, on the floor like that. So pretty much throw their bodies on the floor and then, like, barrel roll into the bunks. Nah, me. I'm climbing.
That's what's
It was sick.
So what was like the crowd reaction to like your first overseas show?
The first one in like Berlin was fucking hilarious. Honestly,
Oh, yeah?
it was like, I guess nobody knew who the vocalist was gonna be yet because we were trying to like play this off like nobody knows who's gonna be on this tour. Lorna's just going on a tour. What's gonna be? You know what I mean?
What's gonna happen?
And I remember like I was sound checking and somebody was like, "It's Justin Bieber," and I was like, "Damn!" I was like, first impression, Justin Bieber. I was stoked nonetheless, though. At the end of the day, like, all the shows are really fucking cool. I was like, it was cool to like, be able to react with people and see other people, like, reacting as much. You know, you always hope that in a band, but it's never, like, it's always, like, your close friends. You get, like, a couple homies that are, like, really into your music. But it was really cool to see, you know, just the crowd just going crazy, especially in Europe. They're crazy people out there in a great way. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I love you. It's like you're crazy, like, New York City style.
Yeah, our 3 European fans.
Exactly. Remember that, 3 European bands. You guys are crazy, crazy awesome.
Yeah,
though.
spread the word.
Spread the word.
Yeah, but I remember like watching videos of like you playing like Death Portrait and like just all the, like the Lorna shit out there, and I'm like, yo, he's fucking killing it. He was born for this.
Dude, it was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. The sound, when you have good sound, like somebody that's like, I don't know, they make sure that everything's the way it should be, it's great. You feel more confident, and then you do better, and then everything is just better all around.
Yeah.
You have a better experience.
It's like when you buy $1,000 guitar and you're like, you know what? I'll play better now.
Exactly. It was literally like that, but it was like, that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. Except for, I will say, on the first day in Berlin, all of my gear broke. It crapped out immediately.
Oh, really?
I had in-ears that we just finished practicing, like literally just finished practicing with in this place. I get there, I plug it in, they're not working. I'm like, what's going on? And then I'm using and then I start using my microphone. I didn't find out till like the third day that my microphone was broken. So my microphone apparently was cutting in and out, or it was like peaking, or it was like something was going on. And I had no idea until like the fourth day. I was like, this is horrible. But at least I got it all fixed, you know what I mean? But it was just like, dude, first show, immediately my gear's not working. So that set the standard pretty much for the rest of the tour. It's great. You can only go up from there. You know what I mean? You can't go any more down.
Yeah. Shit's bugging out, you know. Fuck it. It can't get worse.
Exactly. I ended up having to buy like German in-ears for like $300.
Would you recommend the German in-ears?
Yes, they're great. I don't even know if you guys ever hear that, all you three German people or European people out there.
Wherever they're from.
Wherever you're from, I don't know what they're called. But they're really good.
Yeah.
But the company was good.
All right.
So, yeah.
I was going to ask, like, I know, like, going on stage with Lorna, you must have been super, like, nervous. Like, that must have been a super nerve-wracking thing.
Oh,
like,
100%.
how did you prepare yourself mentally to go on stage and just get in the zone?
I will say I was freaking out a little bit. It was a little bit of freaking out. I used to listen to Lorna like a lot, especially like in like 2014, 15. I was like, this is my favorite band in the entire world. I was like, nobody. So like as soon like that idea of having to go up on stage with them was definitely like my pits were sweating a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you're like, oh my god, I got to be perfect if I'm not. But then everything it worked out really well. It was like I ended up doing some meditation stuff, maybe some jumping jacks to like loosen the gears a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then it ended up being okay though. Okay. It was definitely nerve-wracking though. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I go on stage, I always freak out a little bit. But then it's like once you start, it's literally like you've always done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cause I was gonna say like I get nervous just interviewing people, so I can't imagine like what it's like getting on stage and then getting on stage with a band that you said that you listen to a lot, like one of your favorite bands. I couldn't do it.
Dude.
I'd probably just be like there shaking. I'd be like, yo.
I drank a lot of beer. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It was like every time we went somewhere there was beer. So I was like, all right, this will loosen me up.
Yeah,
a little bit.
exactly.
Drink
You gotta
the
get
beer.
loose.
Exactly. And all the other bands were really sick too. So it helped me like get more comfortable and just being like, all right, it's fine. You know, you don't have to be perfect, but you can pull off a good show and still be remembered for that good show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Word. Let's talk about your band Euclid now.
Euclid.
I love the shit personally. I think it's like super dark and very heavy. Like just talk about how that band came to be because it's pretty new. It's just formed last year.
So we actually formed like years ago. But we never put out anything because we always wanted to like make sure that everything was ready, and like it ended up forming where I was like, I don't remember what I was doing, nothing. I think I was just in Monument at the time, and then Matthew Connolly or Cannoli, if you're listening to this right now, hit me up. He's like guitarist for like In Depths and Tides and stuff, and he was like, hey man, we also knew them from that tour that we did with Lorna like a million years ago in Awaken Providence, so like we kind of knew each other at the time. He was like, hey man, you should come, man. Just lay down vocals on this song. I would just love to hear what it sounds like. Just like, you know, I guess shooting in the air. And I grabbed it because I heard it. I was like, dude, this is sick. I was like, I will definitely put vocals on it. I just put vocals on it for like a, little whatever. It ended up coming out freaking awesome. And then he was like, dude, you know what? I think we have actually like 14 more songs. And I was like, Ooh. He was like, yeah, so I'm just going to be sending them to you. You're just going to be putting down vocals. And then it kind of turned into like, all the old In Depths and Tides people, minus Ben Dewar, obviously, and Jake Mackey, they were just like, we're just gonna change it to something else, and it became Euclid, and it pretty definitely is dark. I was trying to go for like a super evil album idea vibe, like demon shit.
That's exactly
demon
the vibe
shit.
I get. Yeah,
dude, it's sick. So we got a lot of music coming out, as you could tell, 14 fucking songs. I mean. Yeah. I think right now we only have an EP out, and I'm very excited.
That song, The Book, easily my favorite. That shit goes fucking hard.
This song is hard as hell, right?
That song goes hard.
That was one of my favorites, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And Matt's also, he loved that one. He would always be like, dude, The Book, top, easily one of the top songs. Yeah. We got a couple other ones, but I can't talk about them. But they're coming out. They're coming out. It's gonna be sick.
You ever see yourself doing a live shit with that?
Oh, I hope so. It originally started out where it was just like an internet thing. Okay. We're just like, let's just nothing's going on. Just put out some music, especially because I was doing the Monument stuff. And Monument, it came down to it was like, we're going to be putting out stuff eventually, and we want you to focus all your attention here. So it's like, I didn't want them to like interfere with one another. If it ever happens, yes, I would love to go on tour with them, you know, with fucking, we can all get the boys together. We all work so well, dude. We're just like,
The band
click,
together.
dude. Yeah, dude.
Literally.
Yo, let's start a tour. You do triple duty. You do Euclid, Monument, Lorna.
Oh, dude.
It's triple duty all night.
I mean, dude, and now it's just double duty and tears of disappointment and trauma from March past. But it's great.
Yeah, we're almost coming on a year of shows getting canceled.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
Did you
Everything's
see
getting
any
canceled.
shows before?
What, right before
Yeah, or
COVID?
you just had like the tour.
Just the tour. That was the only thing that I knew about at the time. That's what I was saying. Like, that was supposed to be like a test and see, like, oh, how's everything going? And then it was like, you
Test
know,
is over.
no, yeah. They were supposed to actually, then Monument, we were supposed to go on a tour to like the entire West Coast and do like a freaking, I don't, like a whole U.S. kind of thing, but like more focused in like the northwest area. And then that ended up not working out. COVID. I'm like, dude, everything sucks right now. I was supposed to go on, completely aside from music, I was supposed to go on a vacation to Europe. That got canceled. I was like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Dude, 2020 sucks.
Yeah.
And then it sucked even more.
And then it sucked even more. But you know, we made it. We made it through 2021.
Yeah, that's
Good things coming.
Let's hope it's not 2020 part 2.
Like, no. 2021.
I feel like it's getting better, like, slowly. We're not there yet.
Definitely
But we're
not.
getting there. Like,
I don't know.
we just got the tip right now.
I want to feel, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm going to just grab onto the tip and be like, dude, hopefully more will come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially with all the fucking, especially with the fucking, the vaccines coming out and shit. I'm like, dude, I hope everything works out.
This is
you know?
foreplay right now.
Literally.
Yeah, we're just getting teased.
That's, dude, fingers crossed.
Yeah, because, like, I'm in show withdrawal. Like, it hurts sometimes. I'll just go on my phone, watch all my concerts, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was one of these bitches right now.
Oh, dude.
You know, I really don't have any videos from my last concert because I lost them. Because I didn't have
What was
Chelsea Grin.
Oh, dude, that would have been so sick.
Oh, I loved it. It was so good. But I lost it. I had no storage, and I signed out of my iCloud. And I lost all of my stuff. I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh, my God. And I didn't have it saved in my Snapchat memories because I didn't record it on Snapchat. I just recorded on my normal camera. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm such an idiot.
Dude, that's the worst. I literally just upgraded my storage the other day and found out you could do it for like $1. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's crazy. You think it's like, oh, it's $50 to get.
That's
like,
why I didn't do it.
Yeah, but no,
I
it's like
strayed
$1
from it
for,
for
like,
so
250
long.
gigs.
And you get like 15 times the amount of gigs that you had before. I was like, dude, I would have definitely paid an extra $1 for this.
Yeah. Last show I saw, Silverstein. It was Silverstein at Starland. And the day I was supposed to go see Kill Switch, August Burns Red, and Light the Torch, it got canceled the day of, like 4 hours before I was supposed to leave to go to Philly.
No.
That fucking sucked.
That's heartbreaking.
I love all those bands.
You were probably like planning your day around it. You were like, all right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to wake up at this time. We're going to go get our food over here. Then we're going to hit up the venue. And then it's like,
I was like, yo, we're going to get there like 2 hours early. We're going to be first in line. We're going to get barricade.
oh, dude.
And then just sadness. Nothing
More
good came
tears.
You know, at least it got canceled before you were on the ride, though.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, it could have been like.
Because then it would have been way worse. Like, are you serious? Like, I was already halfway there.
Dude,
That's
literally.
a drive.
Yeah.
Me, I would have like already been there and shit. And you're like, wait, what do you mean? It's like, you're going to fly me back home, though.
Joke, please.
Literally.
Yeah.
Say psych right
Take it
now.
back. Oh, man. So, really, what got you into doing vocals? Like, how did you know you had this like insane talent?
Dude, I started playing, like, I played a lot of instruments, like, when I was a little kid. I was just trying to figure out what I liked the best. And I remember I saw this one guy come into my middle school with a guitar, so I was like, I'm going to play guitar now. And I was like, all right, I'll play guitar. And then, I remember one of my other friends, this is before I even, like, really got into metal, he, like, showed me about it. I was like, dude, check this out, Lamb of God. I was like, this is too hard. I can't listen to this. This is Lamb of God. You know, like, what the fuck is
Fast
this?
forward 10 years.
I know, right? That's crazy, but I remember just listening to it and like AFI and being like, this shit is like really fucking hard, dude. Like, I don't know if I can get into this. And then like, I don't remember, I guess I just kept jamming it in the shower, shower vocal studio. life where you're just like screaming in the shower. So I was like,
just whisper screaming.
Literal. No, I was like screaming, dude. Like I had my own like bathroom like separated from everything. So I brought my iHome in and I put my iPod in it. I was like, I'm just fucking scream to this. And then I don't know. I guess one of my friends like heard me screaming from outside the bathroom one day, and he was like, dude, you should just try screaming. You're not bad. And I was like, all right, I guess. And then fast forward however many, like 10 something years now, here I am. Yeah. Absolutely insane. Now I'm crazy. But I spent a lot of time doing it.
Yeah, I was just watching like one of the stories you had on your page where it was like you showing your warm-ups and shit. And I was like, you know what? That's the most in-depth and basic way someone could have put it. Like, if you wanted to, like, learn how to do vocals, someone could probably watch that and figure out how to do vocals there. Because you were saying, like, how to, like, activate the false chords and shit.
Dude.
Like, that's a great way of putting it. I never would have thought of that.
Dude, a lot of people always come to me, like, looking for, like, vocal lessons. And, like, I can't even... It's one of those things where, as a vocalist, to describe somebody else, like, okay, you're going to move these muscles inside your body, it's like, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. You can't possibly do... Exactly. Yeah. You can't point at it. So it's one of those things, like, for me, I tried telling people, it's like a lot of it's just trial and error. You got to figure out how to do it the wrong way first. Mm-hmm. But to help put you in the right direction, practice this sound. Like a lot of it, like I was saying, the tube and throat singing kind of stuff, if you watch my videos for that kind of stuff, it's like, it does help you activate the false chords. And then eventually, it'll also get you more comfortable with using your voice, which at the end of the day, being a better vocalist is just somebody who's like really comfortable with their voice. They know they want to do this sound, they can do it, and they know exactly how to do that sound. So yeah, I always felt like those little like 30-second videos to help out people, I feel like they really go a long way. Yeah. People hear it and it just goes like...
Because like no one wants to watch a 20-minute video on how to do it. No. They're like, you know what? Tell me in 45 seconds to a minute and I'll get that shit immediately.
Dude, nobody's got an attention span now. I know I don't. I don't want to spend like... I just made banana bread yesterday. And there was like a 20-minute video on how to make banana bread. There was a 3-minute video, and I was like,
3 minutes it is?
I was like, exactly. I was like, oh my god.
TikTok's great. TikTok puts that shit in a minute.
Exactly. It's perfect for people like us right now, and that's why I feel like these little tips and tricks, you know, it's nothing in depth, but it's enough to like get somebody where they want to be. Eventually, I hope, in my mind, anyway. Yeah. Maybe not. But I hope so.
You might have inspired a bunch of people. Who knows?
I hope so. Some people will respond. They're like, dude, thank you so much. I had this one, though. It was like to figure out, sometimes people scream and they get like a fucking headache and shit. It's usually because they're putting too much emphasis in their vocals and stuff. So I was like, to counter that, try peeing and scream. As a dude, it's more of a dude thing because you got to like be standing over the toilet, aiming into the toilet. But you got to scream while you're peeing, and it sounds crazy, but if you use too much effort, your pee will fucking shoot all over the fucking room, and it'll probably hurt. Like, not good at all. Like, you'll be like, dude, this really fucking hurts. But if you do it the right way, you won't do it. You won't feel any of that pain, and you won't fucking mess up everything.
Did you figure that out yourself?
I don't know why, dude. I was literally like, I was just in the studio, and I was drinking a lot of water, and I was like, I gotta go pee. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go pee. And then while I was peeing, I was like trying to practice this one vocal like that I was trying to hit in the studio, and then I was like, oh, that actually sounds kind of cool. I'm gonna record the next time I'm peeing. Really weird. But I was like, I was recording it, and I was like, dude, I actually sound okay. And I don't feel like I didn't use any effort, like, at all. You know what I mean? Comparatively, I guess, to like somebody like, sometimes you do scream and you do get a headache, because I got to do those little things to help remind myself, you know, just to cool it, and basically things like that. It's like little 40-second videos that sound crazy. Fucking help you out.
Yeah. All right, so if you pee hard, you're bad at vocals.
You pee hard, don't do it. It's gonna hurt. I'm telling you right now.
You're chilling.
Exactly. It's all about the control of the diaphragm and peeing and shit.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Dude, people, you think it's silly, and then I've had people text me or like message me on Instagram. They're like, dude, that's Jay. I have no problems anymore. I have like, I'm not even gonna say his name, but he's one of my good friends. Literally was like, dude, I don't know what happened, but it's gone. I was like, I know.
You changed your life, Will.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I blessed you, my child.
Exactly. So it's crazy.
Would you ever do like a cover of like a pop song into like metal? Oh, I think you should.
100%, dude.
What song would you go to? Like,
oh, dude, immediately.
First song you think of right now.
Okay, all right. Capstan. I don't know if you ever listened to that band. They're more of like a not as big band. They're like pop punk.
Okay.
But he does some screaming in it, and honestly, the instrumental is so hard, and it's like super technical, but the dude's like singing like these pop punk vocals, and I'm like, oh, dude, this could be fucking like made into something crazy, dude. Exactly, something like that, or movements, which is also crazy. But I think there's a way that you could make it into something popular that'd be fucking head banging worthy. Yeah, something like that. I love pop punk. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on a pop punk binge right now.
Same here.
Oh, dude.
People are like, oh no, it's for like girls and stuff. It's like, no.
It's so sick though.
Dear Maria, count me in as a banger.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Pizza. Pop punkins love pizza. It's like, I love pizza. What, you're gonna throw it off the table because of these little things? No, sick. Yeah. So that's the world I'm in now. I'm all about the pop punk. I'm with you.
Yeah, I saw in your story you're doing like pop punk vocals.
Yeah, it works. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to expand. I've always just screamed, but I can't imagine myself in 20 years still screaming. I would love to. Okay. But how does it work?
Do you think your vocals can tolerate it?
I think it's more of metal can only go so far, unfortunately. I would love to keep expanding upon myself so I could do more things than just metal. Metal people. You make good money sometimes, but you got to be really up there to make good money. That's when people that have been grinding for years and years and years, 10, exactly like Slipknot. Mm-hmm. They're making money, but the odds of me being Slipknot are not high. Yeah. Unless obviously you keep practicing and stuff. But that's why I hope that if I can do other things, maybe I can start branching out, do some pop punk shit over here, do some deathcore over here, death metal, EDM.
I mean, you've been in so many successful bands, like Awaken Providence, Monument. Now you're doing the vocals for Lorna on that tour, I like to say I'm hopeful. You know what I mean? That's why I keep screaming in the first place. Just made a vocal booth at home recently. It was a couple $100, but it was totally worth it. Now I have a little thing I literally walk into and can scream my head off all day, and nobody else hears it too much. Too much. They hear it. Yeah. It's not too much. Not too much, but not as loud.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, it could work. I remember the first time I heard your vocals was on the Ocean of Illusion song. Also the Tapestry.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, that went fucking hard.
Dude, that may have been one of the first vocal hit anybody's ever hit me up to do vocals on one of their songs. Yeah, that one and Fallen Prodigy for sure.
Yeah, because I was like, you had so much range there. You came in low, then you went super high, then you did throat tunnel. I was like, holy shit, he went everywhere in the span of a minute. I was like, how the fuck you do that?
That's how you gotta show off.
Dude, you gotta go, sometimes you gotta go crazy. I'm telling you. It's those 10 hours in the studio sometimes, you're like, dude, have I gone insane? Am I getting any better at this? I hope so.
Yeah, I hope I am better now.
I know. Pretty much. Yeah. I always also try to be one of those vocalists who can just kind of do everything. I feel like nowadays there's so many vocalists I stick to this because I do this good, I do this good. If you can do everything, why not? It'll just help you.
It's all about range.
Exactly. And how I was saying, even getting comfortable with your voice, especially now that I've been learning how to do pop punk vocals and stuff like that, believe it or not, I've now been able to do other things that I'm like, oh, I can do that with my voice. I feel more comfortable doing that. And now when I go into screaming, I'll use some of those techniques or whatever, and I'll kind of throw it in there for more power, or tonally, things like that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's usually a lot of the guys who have the range to do anything with their voice that get super successful. Have you heard that song by Darko US? I think it's called Donna, right?
Oh yeah, that song's so good, dude.
Yeah,
Darko is so good.
Tom
is so
good. He's a fucking beast. I didn't know he could sing like that. And he sung really high too. He had really good clean vocals. But then if you listen to another Darko song or Chelsea Grant or even early Lorna, he's a fucking demon. So it's just all about that range.
Exactly. And when he came out with Darko, I was like, this is completely different. His vocals also his screaming vocals partially sound different. You could tell that I could tell that it's him. I've listened to him for so fucking long, but yeah, it sounds super different. And I love that about that. The different variations really can make a band go a long way. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yeah. What was your very first band you've been in?
The first I've been in when you're getting into bands, been 100 bands out. Oh, do you want to play guitar? Oh yeah, go to the first guitar practice. Oh, I don't like guitar anymore. It's all right, well, you're not a guitarist anymore.
What was your first show?
First show, Secrets Don't Sleep. My first, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of them. You ever heard of Secrets Don't Sleep? Yeah, I wouldn't. They're pretty good though. It was a metalcore band that we made with these Rockland, New York people. And it was like me and my current roommate right now, and like these two dudes that were also lived in Jersey at the time. They were really talented shit. And we were like, you know what? We're the most talented people that I know. Obviously, we didn't know a lot of people at the time, but we're like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just make a band. So we made a band. We played out literally one show, and then we broke up.
Oh, wow.
But before that show, we had one music video, and some other stuff. And actually did pretty good.
How was the show?
Oh, it was whack. It was at the radio. Dude, it was at the radio.
I was expecting like, yo, this is pretty good.
No.
Whack.
Dude, you ever been to the Radiant?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, it's
Where
it's in New Jersey. It's somewhere like it's not far from here. It's definitely within probably like I think it's Nutley or something like that.
Nutley?
I don't know.
That's like up north by like Clifton and shit.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure though. It's somewhere around there, and it was literally a church.
Oh wow.
And the sound was just so bad, dude. It was like, this is a church. You could just hear the reverb from everywhere. Yeah. And it was just like, it was clear they didn't want us there. We're like playing like death metal, and everyone's playing metal. And it's like a church.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, the show was horrible, needless to say. But like our songwriter ended up leaving and going to Tennessee to focus on being a songwriter, I guess, and producer or whatever. So we just kind of like broke up. But that was like my first foot in the door to the metal world. I feel like that was like definitely a good experience for me.
Yeah, it's all about the stepping stones, you know,
dude,
to get where you want to be.
It was like he told the guy before he left. He like told me how important it was to like make music videos and like content, and, like lyric videos, and always be putting out stuff. And I feel like there's things like that I've like taken with me all the time. That's why I always try and put out something. You know what I mean? And now I live with him. His name is Zach. Nice. He's in a band called Sad Heroes. They're pretty cool. Completely different. But you know,
yeah,
still very cool. Shout out to you, Zach.
Shout out, Zach.
That one's for you.
Oh yeah, I have something. It doesn't have to do really with music. It's just, I love your tattoos. I just wanted to say, like, your hand tattoo. That, like, every time there's a picture,
you like my hands?
Yeah, I love your hands. I love them. Like, I just love tattoos. Like, how much does that hand one hurt? Because I have like this on my hand. I don't have anything like big. Like, I see like your arms, everything. I only have this. Like, I just can't imagine how it feels. Dude. Like, how do you, like, just get ready for that?
I'm a baby.
I kind of am too.
I kind of did my more painful tattoos, not knowing how painful that they were going to be originally. I was just like, I want to get this done, and that was like one of my first tattoos. I think it was like my second. I literally got my elbow done, which was like apparently one of the more painful ones. Yeah. I didn't know that. That was my second tattoo. I was just like, hey, dude, I want to do my elbow. He's like, all right, great. And then I started doing it. I'm like, wow, it was like really painful. He's like, yeah.
It's like, wow, this sucks.
This is gonna be a painful one.
Yeah,
and I was
elbow,
like, what?
The elbow's crazy. Like, I don't even have it on my elbow. I have one like near my, like really close.
Oh,
right?
Dude.
And just that, all the pain, it was none here. It just felt like it was all in the right. I was like, oh my god, dude, it doesn't even make sense.
I freaking blacked out my elbow, like just like right, and now it's not as black anymore. It's like gray.
I cannot imagine.
But it felt like they were like drilling into my whole arm. I was like, how is this sensation even possible?
God,
but I love it, dude. They look really cool now. I love like it's
that's
totally worth it.
Like whenever I'm in pain, I in my head I'm just like, well, for one, they already started, so can't do anything about
exactly.
that.
You just gotta sit through it.
You just like I'm already here, and then you gotta remember the after result. You're gonna love it.
Exactly. That's how I always keep in my mind. I'm like, you know what? It's really painful. But
I love it.
If I leave and it's not done,
I'm gonna hate it.
Come on now. You're gonna be like,
oh
man, I could have sat there for another 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But yeah, I literally go to the same dude for like all of my stuff, except for like my little fingers or whatever. I went all the way to Colorado, and honestly, that was probably the most painful one out of all my hands that I've ever, or anything that I've gotten.
Did you do those at the same time? Like all in one session?
Oh no, I got my fingers done first, and then I got my hand done afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that was like, it was so brutal. I remember it was so cold. And it was just
that's even
the
worse.
feeling, you know when your hand is cold, and you freaking like hit your hand on the wall, and you're like, oh, dude. It was like that, but I had a tattoo on it too. So like, I literally felt like I couldn't even move my hands. Like I was like trying to open the car door like.
No, that was me after my fingers. I remember, I got an Uber after, and like I was trying to open the door, and I'm like, I can't do it.
The worst. Or you gotta poop, dude. Dude, you gotta use your like other hand.
It's so weird.
You don't know how hard it is to poop and wipe your ass with the other hand until you do it.
Until you get hand tattoos, you don't know the pain.
Exactly, dude. Or something happens to your primary hand, and you're like, oh no. What the fuck is this? I've been doing this whole time. Crazy.
Damn.
So yeah, tattoos are cool.
Chris, you need
I do need some. I have a bunch in mind that I want.
Yeah, Chris doesn't have any. He's a clean slate.
Dude, now you're ready to go, man.
Dude,
Go
I'm
on
trying.
Instagram.
Like, I keep kind of pushing it back, not intentionally, but I gotta like decide on what I want, where I want it. Like,
Yeah,
I really want a Thor tattoo. I fucking love Thor.
Okay.
That's like my favorite Marvel character. I want
Fuck
to get
yeah.
that. I want to get a guitar because I play it. I want to get a bunch of things, but I don't know where I want it, like when I want to get it. So
It's one of those, you gotta think about it a lot. I get that.
yeah, it's the first one. Then I'll probably be addicted to it afterwards and be covered by
Probably.
like 2 years.
Then you'll be,
So-
yeah, exactly. Then the next time I see you, you'll be just like
All over.
Yeah.
full like body
Fucking
morph
chameleon.
suit. Yeah, dude. I'll be like, dude, sick. What happened? Like I got my
happened,
first
dude?
one, dude. I'm ready now. I can't go anymore.
I evolved.
Now I gotta get it out of my face or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts. I honestly wouldn't even be able to recognize you.
Yeah,
should
no,
do it.
definitely. I would look like a
Influence.
I know. Peer pressure,
If
peer
this
pressure, peer
podcast kicks
pressure.
off, we agreed we're gonna get metal Antics tattoos if we hit them.
Yeah.
What was it, 100,000?
Yeah, 100,000 in general, not even just on one, like just in
Yeah.
general.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I'll get it anywhere. I'll
I
put
mean,
a
it's
full
your
out-
thing. It's like, dude, this is part of what you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
this is what
the
you
rest-
did with
I'd
your
get it on my
interest.
butt cheek if we did it, honestly.
Dude, that'd be hilarious,
I
too,
wouldn't want to
dude.
get it on my butt cheek just because I want to show people it.
You get two.
Then you gotta fucking show them, just whip
Yeah,
out your
I'm gonna
ass
get
all the
both.
time.
I'm literally gonna get all our logos, like the 3 different ones, just tattooed.
Yeah.
Dude.
All our alternate logos everywhere else. Like one on the arm, one on the leg, one on the ass cheek.
That would be sick, dude. I'm just saying. My first tattoo was literally like my family crest. I was like, I can't go wrong with this. I was like,
Yeah,
what if am I gonna hate my family? Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't, but hopefully,
You never know.
hopefully not. So
See
yeah,
in the long run.
yeah. Right now they're okay.
Yeah.
So it's passable. Still cool.
They got another thing coming now.
It's like next time.
Watch.
They act a fool and be like, "That's it. I'm taking it off. It's on now. I'm gonna put my face on fucking covering my face."
Like
Something.
Steve-O.
Exactly
Yeah.
like Steve. That's what I'm
Smarter
gonna
than
do.
Steve-O.
That's right. See, I'm ready to go. I got the ideas already pumping.
Yeah. So how excited are you for shows when they come back?
Oh, dude, I think they're gonna be bigger than ever. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Oh,
They have
yeah,
to be.
100%. First, like the first band that comes near here that I enjoy,
Everybody,
Even
it's
that
gonna be
hate.
sold out, dude. They're gonna be like, I feel like all first year everything's gonna come back. They're gonna like allow things to come back again. They're gonna start having giant festivals. There are gonna be so many of them. People are gonna be like, everyone's antsy to go back and start playing shows again. And I feel like the people that lost a lot of money because shows haven't been happening are all gonna come out of the woodworks and be like, all right, we need to make shows happen. This is gonna be the biggest show since Warped Tour. Like imagine Warped Tour, 3 times Warped
Yeah.
Tour, dude. That's what it's
Triple
gonna
Warped
be.
Tour.
Dude, triple Warped Tour. Warped Tour cubed, dude. That's what I'm
Yes.
telling you. Like, this is going to be way better than all of that. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm very
They're
ahead.
gonna have some monster tours.
I feel like metal shows are gonna be the most brutal when they come back. Like people are going to try to
I'm not
murder
ready.
each other in the pit.
Yeah,
I
dude.
feel like the pit is gonna be.
I'm ready, but
insane.
I'm
Like,
not.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Now I'm
I've
back.
been
I'm going to
angry
take
for
it
so
out.
long.
Dude, exactly.
Year
Like,
and a half, 2 years of pent up rage from this shit.
New York City people are going to start just killing each other and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally crowd killing.
This is going to be
Like
sick,
bring
dude.
their weapons.
Ah,
Like a
can't
wrestling
wait.
match.
Very excited.
Like a string rules match out there.
I won't be in the pit.
I
But
know
I'll
that
be
energy's
over
gonna be
there.
crazy. No, I'll be sitting in like the
The
rail
bar.
side.
Yeah.
Bar area.
Somewhere
Just-
safe with a drink in my hand.
Yeah, where I can enjoy the show.
Exactly, pretty much.
Watch people die below me.
Yeah, I did one show where I was like, I'm gonna stand by the pit. I'll do a little moshing, and then I wasn't even. It was like a nothing. Like nobody was even at the show. It wasn't like a big show or anything. And then a guy fucking hit. Someone punched me in the lip. And I was like, ow, that kind of hurt. And then like I remember like for 2.5 weeks after that, I just like couldn't eat out of that. Like, you know, when you like get hit, you're like, ow, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But then it's like the next day,
It's like lump.
and you're like, oh shit, that really hurt. Because like he hit me, and I guess I like bit into my lip, dude. I was like 2.5 weeks of torture. I was like, how the fuck do you eat
rough.
again?
Yeah,
I
anything
was like, I'm
inside
down.
of the mouth sucks because
Oh,
you
yeah.
eat anything
Pain.
spicy, carbonated, it just hurts.
First thing I did the next day, thinking I was totally fine, I got a bacon, egg, and cheese, and the bacon was crispy,
Oh, no.
and I just felt it. I felt the bacon. I was like, ugh. I took one bite. I was like, oh. I was like spitting my I couldn't eat it, dude. It was so bad. And then fried
Spain, but
chicken
yes,
sandwiches, dude. My heart was broken. I don't eat well, as you can tell. I eat fried chicken. It's really good.
You're big chicken guys.
I love chicken. I'm ready to get sponsored by Purdue and all those people. They're gonna hit me up
We'll
one day.
take any sponsorship out there.
Dude.
I'll take
Yeah, literally.
Trojan, Burger King,
Anything.
CVS, whatever.
I'll take it.
sponsor me.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Seriously, yo.
Boom, bro. Let's go.
I would 24-hour stream the game if they promised to sponsor.
Yeah, just 24-hour fucking.
Someone
raid.
sponsor us out here.
Yeah,
This is
anyone.
a call. Just somebody. Fuck yeah.
You heard it here. Will said to sponsor us.
Please do it.
Yeah.
Please. And me too. Hit me up. I'm waiting.
Sponsor everybody here, please.
Especially Purdue.
Yo, that'd be
Hit
awesome.
me up.
But yo, seriously, like, I think there's gonna be some mega tours out there.
I'm very excited.
Comes back.
I think they're gonna be like literally like full. Every band that was big is gonna go on a fucking full U.S. tour with like all the other cool bands that you've been wanting to see. Local bands. I feel like it's gonna be like every day. It's gonna be a new show. You have to be like, what show do I want to go to? There's gonna be so many shows.
Yeah. Like, do I want to go to Champs today? Starland, PNC. Where do I want to go today?
If Voltage, rest in peace.
Yeah.
They'll come back.
Yeah. Are they like done?
I heard they were done, but I also heard that somebody was trying to bring them back. I also heard the same thing with the Chance. To be honest, hope they come back. I honestly love both those places.
You like Champs?
Wait, was it Chance? No.
I hear
was
a
the
lot
one
of
in
people
Poughkeepsie?
like. Oh, that one.
The Chase. The Chance. Thank you. The Chance. That one closed down. Champs side was okay. It's just like the local place.
That's what I hear. Like everyone's like, yeah, Champs.
Listen, you look at the pool table, you play pool maybe once, and then you kind of go inside and you get really drunk with the people there, and then go outside and smoke a lot of cigarettes or weed. That's how I know it in my mind. I'm like, that's the Champs.
That's Champs.
Literally, dude, I remember
Summed
this stall doesn't even have a door, so you're like trying to poop. I remember I've like gone in
Wait,
and I would see
what?
someone like pooping and shit, and the door's just like wide open. I'm like, dude, this is when you know.
Is that for drugs?
Champs, dude.
Is that why it doesn't have like stalls for like people go in there and do drugs or something? Or
I don't
people
know.
Break the stalls off.
I will say it is a sketchy area.
It's Trenton.
It's Trenton, exactly.
Oh, okay,
So they could be that,
Yeah, take
I don't know.
part in narcotics.
or somebody just, very violent shit, and they were like, fucking ripped the door off the wall. I was like, I'm done with this fucking door.
Or it was both combined.
Or both, exactly. They were taking a very intense like cocaine shit or something like that. Fucking
pop
punch
bath
the hole in the yeah, exactly. Punch
a
a hole
bath
in
salt
the door.
shit.
That's probably what
The
happened.
door in the pit. Carry the door.
Dude, that would be like, we'll never know. You'll never know. Sometimes it might
So
be
many
better to just
possibilities.
speculate.
Yeah,
You
there's so
never
many possibilities.
because then you actually find out what it is. You're like, oh, that's not
that's so
even
boring.
exactly
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude. I liked it better when the guy punched the fucking door out the
off.
wall and then threw it in the pit.
Yeah, someone starts crowd killing with it, just spinning around.
Exactly. That's what I want to see.
I want to think that someone has it in their house right now.
I hope so. What would they do with that?
I don't know. Hang
Like,
it up.
Just hang it up and just have
Nail it
a
to
bunch
the
of people
wall.
sign it and shit and be like, dude, this door. Hey, you guys remember the Champs? Yeah. Remember that door that's not there?
Well, guess we
This
fucking
is it.
got it.
I got that shit, dude. You want to sign it, dude?
No way.
This is fucking art. That could be art.
Not the fucking champ stall.
Dude, put that in like a heavy metal museum somewhere. Like I know in
Grammy
Massachusetts.
Museum.
Dude, in Massachusetts, I think they have the hardcore expo or something like that. It's literally like we played a show with Monument. I don't remember what it was called. It was like some hardcore. It was literally a store. Oh, This Is Hardcore. I think that's what it was. It was literally a store that had a whole bunch of hardcore records, a hardcore museum and stuff. That's what I imagine. Champ store in there. That's where it is right now.
At like the punk rock flea market they
Dude,
have.
it's probably out there somewhere.
Yo,
Guaranteed.
people gotta keep trading it. Like, you gotta get to every state.
It's like that's this way it's been around. This door has been on tour more than the local bands around here have been on tour.
Man, that fucking you fucking go to a show. People are like, oh look, it's the door.
Dude, is that the door from Champs, dude?
That motherfucker.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh man.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's probably what happened.
just-
If anybody ever asks, just remember this story that we're talking about. This
yeah.
is probably what happened.
That was gave this fucking door a whole story.
Yeah,
a whole
that,
life
that was
story.
the door lore.
That's what happened to the door. Don't ever ask. Just know that was it.
Wow, we just can't put a whole story for a fucking bathroom stall door.
It was probably real too.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
not, but it is.
Honestly, it could have fell off and they threw it away. But that's not as fun.
No.
That's not as fun. It's out
that.
there. It's in circulation out there, waiting for that first heavy metal show to come back.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're gonna see the doors fly across the fucking video.
It's like you're
like,
on stage,
yes!
doing vocals. You look in the back at the bar, the fucking door is there with a martini.
You're like, yes!
Thank you,
Fuck
door.
that door up, dude!
that door in the pit right
Literally.
now? Oh man.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm ready for it.
I'm
100%.
ready. That was the greatest bit we've ever done on this podcast ever.
Yeah.
I don't think we
Dude.
can that.
Best things come off the top of your head.
I remember there was, what is that? There's this one video I was circulating on Facebook a long time ago. It was like somebody had a mattress or something and they threw it in the pit. I don't remember what it was. It was like it was like an ignorant ass show and somebody just comes through with a fucking mattress, just throws it
in there.
I don't
feel like
know.
I've seen
See,
that.
that's why it's hilarious. It's like, why does this guy have a mattress? Where did it come
How
from?
the hell did he get it in?
How did he get it in?
Only at Metal
Where
Workers.
did it come from? Like,
Yeah.
whose mattress? Who's somebody gonna sleep on that later?
Yeah,
like
Did he just find a
filthy.
mattress on the way to the show? It's like,
Dude,
Or a
mate,
sleeping pit.
that's what I'm saying. A sleeping pit. Everyone come, take a nap if you want. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just throw it. That's what I'm hoping for.
No, you use it like you put people on top of it, you pick it up and like crowd
Surf, literally surf.
Yeah.
I would be down for that.
That'd
I'm
be
not gonna lie.
awesome.
That would be sick and dangerous. Sign
Yeah,
me
it's
up.
very because mattresses are typically very heavy.
Yes.
And
But
then
sign
you
me
add
up anyway,
a
you know?
person or two on it.
And then you gotta
Yeah.
balance it. The physics are just
Yeah.
not here, you know? It's not.
Maybe it was like a Monomarth concert where there's a bunch of Vikings in the crowd.
That would be
Then we
sick.
can do it.
But then you'd have to have like
Oars.
oars, exactly. This way it's like you're actually like friggin' rowing through these hordes of people.
I mean, like, I See Stars, they had an like someone in the crowd bring an inflatable raft. Inflatable, sorry.
It's a floatable inflatable.
Okay, yeah, they brung it right and they inflated it and he jumped on it. Like, they brung it to the front of the stage and he
Dude.
jumped in it.
That's
And he
awesome.
just
I would love to do that.
Yeah, he
dude.
jumped in. He was just singing in the. I was like, "Yo, that is so fucking cool." And they were just bringing him like, "Yo, you're in a fucking." Yo,
You
Next-
have the power.
that would
to
be
do
the moment where
Yeah.
I just
Dude,
stand
right?
and I made it. Like I just stand and
You
looking like.
could say, be like, hey, whoever's coming to our show this weekend, bring an inflatable.
I will
and
jump
I'll
in
jump
it
on it. Yeah.
because I
And
feel
I'll
like
give you a
I'm a
free
light
t-shirt if you
dude.
go. Yeah.
I'm a light dude, man.
Yeah.
I could jump on that. It can carry me. I'm not like, fucking two people. No problem. I'll float. I've always wanted to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe this is my
In the middle of
chance.
like a breakdown, you gotta make it cool.
Like, all right, everybody, get the fucking boat.
Get the motherfucking boat.
Get the fucking boat. Dun dun dun. Fucking jump out like swan dive into the boat.
Throat tunnel into it.
That would be sick, dude. Remember that for the next show, next Monument Memory show. Bring the tube,
We will remind you.
inflatable tube, please.
Bring the noodles.
I'll be on there.
We will remind.
Dude, that single-handedly made me so excited for shows and miss it even more.
Dude.
Someone brings some random obscure item into a pit, the nasty-ass bathrooms,
Dude,
just people acting weird.
it's like, when you go to the show and you see like that one dude in like the duck or like the banana costume,
yeah.
and you're just
Always
like,
that
who the
guy.
fuck
Yeah.
is this guy?
Yeah. There's a guy starling who dressed like Winnie the Pooh.
I'm waiting for that. Yeah, exactly like that. But then those people are probably like in the pit doing like 360 backflip kicks and shit, and you're like, I'm not gonna question that guy wearing the Winnie the Pooh
That guy
outfit
has
because
his
he'd
life
kick
together.
my ass.
He knows what he wants in life.
Exactly.
And he's doing it.
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. I'm ready for all those people to come back.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
I'm gonna be one of those people next time.
I
Maybe.
think we're going to have a lot more of those people because those people,
They've been
they're
hiding,
caged right
dude.
now.
Yeah,
They're
they're
caged
caged.
animals.
They want to be unleashed. They're like, dude.
Yeah.
Every day they open up their closet and they look at that Winnie the Pooh outfit and they're like,
It's like the Batman waiting for
one
a
of these
return.
days,
They fucking start upgrading it.
I'm gonna fucking wear that shit. I'm counting the days.
I can't wait to crowd killing this.
Yeah, literally. That's what's gonna come. I guarantee it's gonna be someone in New York.
Yeah.
It has to be. I would be
I
disappointed.
might even do it at this point.
I'm just saying. It might be a good idea. And you do it and there's like 15 other people there dressed as Winnie the Pooh and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Are we a clan?
If we all had to
of
dress
Winnie
up
the
something,
Poohs
what,
now?
what would you dress up for as a show? You gotta wear one costume.
I'd be a turtle, 100%. I'd go
Turtle?
for a turtle
What would you
outfit.
be, Isaiah?
What is the I'd wear I'd wear one of those outfits. Like I'd wear one of those big inflatable baby outfits. And I'd be in it.
Oh, that would be so sick,
Like the
dude.
ones that have the fans so it could get up. Like I'm just gonna be big plump baby.
Dude. Then nobody can like come near you or anything.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, they
dude, that
bounce
might be a
off.
good idea,
That's
dude.
an investment.
That would be good.
Very
Because
funny.
then you got protection too. You can go in the
That's like
pit.
an anti-wall of death.
Exactly. Then nobody wants to
Exactly.
fuck with you. Also, they're like, dude,
Exactly.
this guy is literally. I don't want to mess with
Mine's
my
not
costume.
I'd probably just be a hot dog, honestly.
Then, like the what is it, the dinosaur one, where it's like just the fucking dude.
Oh,
with
the big T-Rex, yeah.
I would love to be I would be the dinosaur if I could. That'd be
Get one of
hilarious in the
those.
pit too.
Oh my god,
That's
fucking
amazing.
great.
That's
I'd
go,
wanna
that'll
get
make you
one
go
of those.
viral right there.
Hamster balls. I'd want to go on one of those.
Oh, like a Zord ball.
That would be so sick. How would you even get that inside?
You can do that right now, probably too, because that's social distancing. You're not physically touching.
What if you just had a pit? Like, what if you just had a whole show? It's like show up with your hamster inflatable tube.
Yeah.
And everyone just like in the tube, just freaking running around.
You do it on a beach. You get like I don't know. You get like 200 people like comfortably.
Dude, social distance? That's genius.
Yeah, you're not touching.
You guys might be onto something.
That's our million idea. We're gonna do the Metal Antics show. We'll get fucking every band we've ever had on the podcast.
Sponsored by Warped Tour.
Yeah.
And Purdue
And
Chicken.
Purdue, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think we just had a $500,000 idea.
Dude, we
can't
got
have this episode
ideas
now.
out here.
Yeah.
We should be. This should be a private brainstorm
Yeah, we gotta
podcast
do
right
this
here.
part.
Do let anybody
We're
hear
going
this
another
shit.
half hour now.
Someone's gonna hear this. They're gonna be like, "That's genius."
So, yeah.
We have to do this now.
But it's documented that we have it.
Okay, good. At least then you know. They know.
Uh-huh.
Like we got intellectual rights over
Original
here.
idea right here.
Remember that?
That, honestly, that might
The
be that
ball
a rave.
pit
I feel like
pit.
that's a rave thing. It's like get to like the Zord balls and or the whatever hamster
dude.
ball shits, whatever you want to call
Then
it.
you'd be sweating. You'd probably be sweating. Everyone's on drugs and shit.
Yeah, oh yeah. You'd be
Sweaty,
Sweating
tired,
their balls off.
hot. There's definitely downsides to it.
Definitely.
But
But
it's like being
also
outdoors.
upsides to it.
Yeah, we get to have shows
Put a
now.
little-
Exactly. So.
Man, if you don't get just like one of them little portable fans, put that in there with you, you'll be fine. You'll be
Dude,
That
right?
shit
Yeah, imagine it just bouncing around inside and you just get a hit in the head with the
Okay,
fan.
look. Here's my idea. You somehow, because if you put a hole through it, it's obviously gonna deflate. Like you gotta find some way to get the fan like to just stick and not fall. Like you gotta glue it
Velcro.
somehow, something. Yeah.
Like that Velcro from Guitar Center, like the one that's like insane, that literally rips off paint from the wall because it's so strong. Like that. That's what I'm talking about.
That'll do it.
That would work.
Mm-hmm.
You might be onto something again. I mean, I think we've been onto something this entire time. I'm not gonna lie. We're geniuses as far as anyone's concerned.
We might have found the million idea.
We are
We've cracked the code.
Yeah, we're gonna make you a director at this
Dude.
point. I think-
Oh, dude, I'm ready, dude. Get me my coffee so I can throw it on the ground.
Yeah,
The
and then you
first
get me
one.
another one.
And then I'll drink the second one.
Even though it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Exactly, literally. I said I wanted it lukewarm, not hot. That'd be me.
Oh my god,
Get out of my face right now.
bitch.
Slap that shit on
Yeah,
the floor.
but it's about that time, man. This is like the fastest hour I've ever been through in my life.
Dude, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much
I can't
for
believe
coming
it's
out.
over already. I feel like I just sat down.
Yeah, this is a great time. But appreciate you so much. Go follow Will on all his social medias because he posts very often. And it's cool shit. So go check him out in all his bands ever.
Secrets Don't Sleep.
Yeah,
Remember
especially that one.
Remember to check that one out for sure. You might
Yeah.
be like, wow, Will looks exactly the
Check
same
out
as
My
8 years
Memory.
ago.
Check out Euclid. The Euclid shit's dark as fuck. People will love it. So, thank you so much, Will.
Dude, thank
See
you
you soon,
guys.
man.
Definitely would love to have you on again.
Peace.